kasinungalingan ang kanilang armas. Lahat ng sinasabi nila, kasinungalingan mga kababayan. Huling-huli na, nagsisinungaling pa. Parang yung mga activities ng Chinese sila pa yung pa-victim dito sa West Philippine Sea. Sila na yung nambomba, tapos tayo yung agresor. Pero sila yung nambobomba, harap-harapan. Binobomba tayo, water cannon. Binabangga tayo ng kanilang napakalaking barko, tapos sila yung biktima, tayo yung agresor. Jog time muna tayo mga kababayan. Padala ni Inor RCB. Isa pong Ilocano nagpadala nito, taga Isabela. Ngayon, may Ilocano raw, pintong Ilocano, nagtrabaho sa Saudi. Ang pangalan si Segundo. Ngayon, nagkataon yung kanyang amo, nangailangan ng dugo, nagkasakit. Walang magmatch, kundi yung kay Segundo. So, ang naging donor po, si Segundo na isang Ilocano. Yung mayaman na Arabo, laking pasalamat po. Binigyan si Segundo ng pera at ginto. Siyempre, laking tuwa ni Segundo. Biglang yaman siya. After several months mga kababayan, nagkasakit na naman yung Arabo, nangailangan ng dugo. Ganon uli ang ginawa ni Segundo. Hanggat 3-4 na beses. So paulit-ulit, binibigyan ng pera at ginto si Segundo. Yung panglimang beses na, sabi ng Arabo, thank you very much, Mr. Segundo. Nag-expect si Segundo, bibigyan siya ng ginto at pera pa, pero thank you na lang. Tinanong ng donor na si Segundo, yung amo niya, bakit daw wala ng ginto, wala ng pera? Sabi ng Arabo, sa paulit-ulit mo niya, na pag-donate sa akin, naging dugong Ilocano na ako, nagdo-donate kasi ng dugo, naging dugong Ilocano na ako, naging kuripot na. Ganun pala yun, Ganun ang mga Ilocano, dugong Ilocano, kuripot. Pati yung Arabo, naawa. Logi si Segundo. 5 beses na kasi. 5 beses na. Na-adapt na yung pagiging kuripot ng mga Ilocano. O baka magalit yung mga Ilocano, ha? Yung pagiging kuripot daw kasi ng mga Ilocano, tama naman. Kasi pinaghirapan nila, laga naman pamigay ng pamigay. Diba? Tamang pagkakuripot. Anyway, joke man lang po ito. Matik na 200 pesos. Ito na, kasali ka na rin sa monthly draw natin. Pag nabunot yung pangalan mo, 5,000 pesos yung cash prize. Pag hindi, qualified ka pa rin sa grand draw sa December, 10,000 pesos yung cash prize natin. Dito na tayo mga kababayan sa ating mga topics. Pero palapit kasi po yung eleksyon. Kaya yung personal nating pakiusap sa inyo, huwag kalilimutan si Ben Abalos, number 1 sa balota. At ang maganda kay Ben Abalos mga kababayan, pro-Pilipinas. Pati yung kanyang mga kasama sa alyansa, huwag lang nang isama si Camille at saka si Amy. Di ba? Umanib na yun sa mga pro-China. So, ito yung balita ngayon. Alyansa is pro-Pilipinas, sabi po ni Ben Abalos. Sabi niya, importante ang sovereignty, ang soberenya ng Pilipinas. Yung alyansa niya is united in opposing foreign interference and in championing policies that directly benefit Filipino families. Ngayon nga, pinagpapatuloy ni Tolentino mga kababayan yung kanyang investigasyon doon sa issue ng Infinitus na nagpupundo, pinunduan ng Chinese Embassy para sa pagpapalaganap ng fake news, troll farms dito sa ating bansa. Mamaya po, i-replay ko sa inyo yung sinagawang investigation. Nag-deny po yung Infinitus. Dito muna tayo kay Tolentino. Sabi ni Tolentino, walang sino mang dayuhan ang pwedeng makialam sa eleksyon dito. Yun mismo yung pinapaimbestiga. Iniimbestigahan mga kababayan ng committee ni Tolentino. So panawagan po ni Abalos, piliin natin ang may puso, may alam at may paninindigan. Tandaan ninyo, ang alyansa ay pro-Pilipinas, sabi ni Abalos. He echoed alarms over alleged growing attempts to influence the country's political process, warning that any foreign meddling is a form of control. Yung mga survey po ngayon, yung Pulse Asia, yung pinalabas na survey, top-notch si Bongo. Maniwala pa kayo mga kababayan sa ganyan? Pasok na pasok si Bongo saka si Bato. O ito, post ni Atty. Jesus Falsis 3 days ago, sabi diyan, the better question, what has Mr. Robin Padilla contributed to raising the level of good governance in legislation since he was elected as a senator? What bills has he principally authored, sponsored that became law? What landmark laws, legislation, what is national and beneficial to Filipinos as a whole has he passed? Those are better questions to ask if you are a real journalist. Tapos sabay post mga kababayan ng mga landmark laws authored in past ng mga iilang senator. Si Risa 25, yung mga kakampi ni Digong, si Robin, si Bongo na laging top-notcher sa survey ng Pulse Asia, pati si Bato Zero. Si Atty. Falsis niyan ang nag-post mga kababayan. Dadagdagan pa ninyo ng mga ganyang uri ng senador ang ating bansa? Yan ang tanong. Kaya sabi ni Vice Ganda, kaysa naman anya makapasok pa sa Magic 12 yung mga walang kwenta, kaysa naman yung mga walang kwenta ang pumasok sa top 12, dapat Ben Abalos tayo for senator. Tama. Yung mga walang kwenta, dahil sikat mga kababayan na nanalo, pamili na tayo ng tama. So panawagan mga kababayan ni Benhur Abalos sa ating mga kababayan to remain vigilant and to elect leaders who will stand firmly for the nation's independence. Ang Pilipinas ani ay para sa Pilipino. Walang sino mang dayuhan ang pwedeng makialam sa eleksyon dito. Once mangyari yon, it is a form of control. Gusto nila maimpluwensyahan at kontrolin ang ating bansa. Walang sino mang Pilipino ang dapat na pumayag dito. Tama mga kababayan, huwag tayong paluloko. So sabi niya, to address the security concern in the long term, Abalos also called for greater investment in maritime security, lalo na in under-resourced areas like southern seaboards and the West Philippine Sea. Citing his experience as DILG Secretary, he said increased funding for the Coast Guard and local maritime forces is critical to stop smuggling, respond to disasters, and defend Philippine waters. Yan mga kababayan ang kandidato na may vision na maayos, marunong kasi and will experience. Abalos also stressed the significance of protecting international sea lanes, aligning with the law of the sea. Sabi niya, let's ensure that this remains in the interest of our republic, our people. He said, echoing the sentiments of fellow Alyansa candidate, former Senator Ping Lacson. Yan si Ben Abalos, mga kababayan, si Tol. He warned of the risk of electing lawmakers unprepared to navigate issues as complex and sensitive as the West Philippine Sea niya. Paano kung di mo alam ang gagawin mo? Paano if you're not well versed with international politics? Baka mapasubo tayo, not only as a family, but as a country. Sabi niya, importante sa mga nakikinig ngayon, pakinggan ninyong maigi ang plataforma ng Alyansa. Lahat po ito ay pro-Philippines. Tandaan po nyo yan as long as we are here, sabi po ni Abalos. Ngayon, sa issue ng nangyari mga kababayan na aksidente doon sa NAIA Terminal 1, systemic failure niya in road safety, ang nakikita ko, after the two bloody car crashes, yung sa northbound, saka yung nangyari dito sa terminal ng NAIA. Simptomas niya ito of a systemic failure in how we approach road safety in this country. Malawak yung kanyang experience being former mayor, former DILG secretary at MMDA chairman. Nagi pa siyang congressman. Malawak na yung kanyang experience, mga kababayan. Kaya sabi ni Abalos, nananawagan niya ako sa mga motorista to take responsibility as well. Vigilance behind the wheel in respect for our laws and shared responsibilities that save lives. Abalos also urged the DepEd to incorporate road safety modules into the senior high school curriculum. Every young Filipino must learn the fundamentals of defensive driving, hazard recognition, and emergency response before getting behind the wheel. Tama. Yan ang leader na magaling. Hindi tulad ng mensahe, mga kababayan, ni Sara Duterte. Liname niya yung infrastructure doon sa nangyaring aksidente sa NAIA, saka yung northbound. Pati si Kitty po nag-post, hindi nila na-check na yung responsible pala, yung tatay nila sa infrastructure. Kasi ang nagpagawa doon sa NAIA, lalo na yung tatay niya. You see? Ito, shinare, mga kababayan, itong commentary ni Attorney Alman Naharnamla. Corruption kills. Ayan Kifi Chu. Ayuda cannot even, sabi niya, feed you for a week, but corruption in cutting corner kills. Ay, hindi ito si kala ko Kifi Chu pala. Yung supporter nila na journalist, vlogger, na pinatawag sa Congress na iyak ng iyak. Hindi ito si Kitty. Mali tayo. Kifi pala, Kifi. Nag-share po ng isang commentary written by an attorney para tulig sa inyong ating gobyerno. Backfire po sa kanila. Yan. Corruption kills. And today, it took the life of a 5-year-old child. Yes, there was negligence on the part of the driver, but there was also a failure that runs deeper. A safety bollard meant to stop that vehicle gave way too easily. Why? Because someone cut corners. Because somewhere along the way, profit was placed above safety. Materials may have been substandard. Installation may have been rushed. Inspections may have been skipped. If things had been built properly, with integrity, with quality, with the genuine intention to protect, the child might still be alive. This is why I say corruption kills. It does not always wear a uniform or hold a weapon. Sometimes it looks like a weak foundation in a crumbling concrete. Sometimes it hides behind procurement papers and signed clearances. Tama naman po. Share agad po si Kifi Chu. Ayan siya, si Kifi Chu. Yung iyak ng iyak sa TRICOM hearing. Hindi man Kifi Chu yung pangalan nito. Chrisit Chu. Si Chrisit Chu ito, mga kababayan. Basag na basag siya at backfire sa kanyang mga pinagsasabi kasi yung infrastructure doon, yung Ballard ang nagpagawa, yung tinatawag niyang Tatay Digong. Project ni Digong. Ayan Calendar year 2019, installation of security ballards at curbside area of NAIA Terminal 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, project ni Digong. Yung tinatawag niyang substandard. You see? Ganon din yung sinasabi ni Mr. Sasot. Lahat backfire po sa kanilang muka. Ayan kasi, banat ng banat, na hindi mo na pinag-aralan ang issue, ang kwento, hindi mo na bina-crown check kung sino ang nagpagawa. Ayan, paya sila ngayon. You see? Kaya sabi ni Ben Abalos, ang panawagan ko anya, kailangan anya tayo na magkaroon ng comprehensive reforms to improve road safety across the country. Alam niya kasi may experience siya as mayor at saka dating MMDA chairman at DILG secretary. Tama po mga kababayan. Kaya wag nang magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Ang iboto natin, Ben Abalos, number 1 sa Senado. At si Ben Abalos po, katuwang ng ating Pangulo sa food security.
Sa mga magsasaka, ito lang. Number 1, papalakasin ko ang kapangyarihan ng NFA kasi tinanggal ito ng rice tariffication. Isipin mo, kung minsan baksak ang presyo, kawawang ating magsasaka. Pero kung meron kang NFA na may sapat na pondo na siya na bibili sa iyo at siya na rin magbebenta open kasi hindi na pwede ibenta, nakalagay ito sa batas, iimbak lamang nila bartering in terms of calamity. They can only sell it if there is a rice emergency. Tatanggalin natin yun. Isipin nyo, sabi nga ni Sir Pico, kung libo-libong truck, buong Pilipinas, walang ginawa kundi bumili ng bigas sa mga magsasaka at binibenta mismo direkta sa mga tao. Naku po, masaya lang magsasaka, masaya yung mga bibili dahil nakakabura sila. Hindi ba? Napakasimple. Let's just empower the NFA at yan ang gagawin ko. I will amend the rest of it.
Andito po ang Liga ng mga Barangay para sumuporta sa inyo. Nandito na po kami sa likod ninyo, Senator Benhar Abalos.
Ang kuryente natin ay pangalawa sa pinakamahal sa buong Asia. 20 years ago, tinitigan ko ito. Kung ako'y congressman, tumutol ako rito sa pagwis. The most overtaxed in the whole world ay ang kuryente natin. Yan ang una ko ipapay para bumaba ang kuryente, tumami negosyo, tumami trabaho, at tumaang ang buhay ng bawat Pilipino.
Ayan, sigurado tayo, pro-Philippines at maglilingkod ng tapat at may malawak na kaalaman. O ngayon, punta na tayo doon sa hearing ni Tol Tolentino. Si Tol Tolentino po, ibalik natin sa Senado. O ito yung hearing kanina ni Tol Tolentino. Nag-deny yung infinitus po. Sabi dito sa report ng People's Tonight, sa pagpapatuloy ng Senate probe sa pangunguna ni Senate Majority Leader Francis Tol Tolentino, ngayong Lunes, mariing itinanggi ni Paul Lee. Chinese po ang CEO pala, Paul Lee ng Infinitus Marketing Solutions Incorporated ang paratang na sangkot ang kanilang kumpanya sa anumang illegal na aktibidad. Sabay giit na hindi nila kinikilala ang ipinakitang kontrata at wala silang otorisasyon ibinigay hinggil dito. Ang Infinitus Marketing Solutions ay isang Makati-based PR firm na di umano'y kinontrata ng Chinese Embassy para mag-recruit ng mga Pinoy trolls na nangimasok sa May 12 midterm elections ng Pilipinas. Malamang nagsisinungaling din ito. Sanay sila mga kababayan sa ganyan. Kasinungalingan ang kanilang armas. Lahat ng sinasabi nila, kasinungalingan mga kababayan. Huling-huli na, nagsisinungaling pa. Parang yung mga activities ng Chinese sila pa yung pa-victim dito sa West Philippine Sea. Sila na yung nambomba, tapos tayo yung agresor. Pero sila yung nambobomba, harap-harapan. Binobomba tayo, water cannon. Binabangga tayo ng kanilang napakalaking barko, tapos sila yung biktima, tayo yung agresor. You see? Importante po kung pipili tayo ng mga leader pro-Philippines, lalo na sa pagkasenador. O ito yung hearing kanina, mga kababayan, pakinggan natin si Tol.
Pinayagan lang, ay sana nadala natin dito yung EMC machine at yung isang spy na nahuli. But I understand there are some constraints considering that this is already sub judice. Let this chair reiterate. While this proceeding is conducted in aid of legislation and is not judicial in nature, we are nonetheless guided by the standards of fairness, reason, and legislative relevance. The burden lies with the resource persons to produce information and explain actions under inquiry. We are not here to determine the guilt yet, beyond reasonable doubt, but to assess whether there exists sufficient factual basis, credible, consistent, and relevant to inform possible legislation, policy review, or the exercise of oversight functions of the Senate. The evidence must therefore rise to the level of convincing this committee that further legislative action is warranted. We now go to the issue of infinitus. Inimbitahan po natin dito ang isang opisyales ng Chinese Embassy, yung director ng Chinese Embassy. Ang pangalan ay, anong pangalan ulit? Mr. Comsec? Kaya mo bang i-pronounce? Mr. Wu Qingqi. But we receive a request. You can go proceed with your lunch. This will be a working hearing. So, regrets. We likewise invited the directors of the Infinitus, specifically Micah Pointon, Marketing Director. Nandito ba siya, Comsec? Mr. Paul Lee, we will recognize you later. So ito yung mga inimbitahan natin kasi sila yung involved doon sa cheque at sa kontrata. But we receive news from some press releases coming from Infinitus na apparently forgery daw yung contract. Let me be direct at this point. Mr. Paul Lee, you are the founder of Infinitus. You under oath? Can you?
If you're tired of security subscription services stealing your money, you need to watch this.
This new subscription-free mini Wi-Fi camera delivers more advanced security features than traditional home security systems without the need for costly installations or monthly fees. It's making traditional home security cameras a thing of the past. Introducing mini Wi-Fi camera, a breakthrough security camera developed by Alex and Ben, former employees of a home security firm in Silicon Valley. Their innovation has turned the home security industry upside down, already saving homeowners thousands of...
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, yes, I'm one of the founders.
You are a Filipino or a Chinese national?
I'm a Chinese national.
Chinese national. How long have you been in the Philippines?
I stayed here more than 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. And Mr. Chair,
you can state some of your personal circumstances, but just make it brief to be related and relevant and responsive to my questions.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
We're not asking you to make an opening statement. Ang tanong ko rito, ganun katagal ka na sa Pilipinas? 20 years.
So Chinese?
Yeah, more than 20 years.
Okay. Gusto kong ipakita sa iyo ngayon yung can we show, Comsec, can we show the articles of incorporation? And I asked while eating, I asked the SEC to be attentive likewise. Articles of incorporation.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, I gave a short, brief opening statement about myself and also the company.
How long will be the brief?
Maybe 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman, honorable members of the Senate Committee, respectful good morning. I stand before you today with a profound sense of duty, both to this revered institution and to the truth. My name is Bin Li, or you can call me Paul, CEO and authorized representative of Infinitus Marketing Solutions, a corporation duly registered under Philippine law based in Makati City and engaged in events management, public relations, and ethical marketing solutions. Our company has, since its inception, faithfully complied with the law, committed for serving both public and private institutions with transparency, professionalism, and a deep regard for ethical communications. We are here today not to escape scrutiny, but to confront falsehood with the facts humbly, honestly, and completely. Mr. Chairman, before I speak further about the company, please allow me to speak briefly from my heart. My wife, she's a Filipino. Currently, she's under chemo treatment of stage 4 cancer. Actually, when we saw this news, we were in hospital abroad. We have the choice that we stay and continue the treatment. But we both decided to come back to the Philippines last week to face the issue. And yet I'm here. Because I believe in the truth and I believe in the integrity of this Senate. I have placed my trust in the fairness and wisdom of this institution, and in the promise that due process still matters in our republic. I come not to hide, not to delay, but to face this proceeding with full respect for this committee. I'm just a regular businessman. I'm not connected to politics in any way. But this issue has already affected our business. I'm speaking today simply to protect the name of our company and to preserve the trust of our client and employees. I categorically deny the allegation that Infintas has engaged in any unlawful activity, including the spread of disinformation to influence this coming election. The supposed contract shown is not known to us, was never authorized by us. Mr. Chairman, I entrust this truth to your wisdom and to the collective discernment of this committee. I pray that this process will serve not only legislative intent, but also protect innocent people and institutions from undeserved harm. And if I may add, from one human being to another, may compassion and fairness guide us all, not only in governance, but in life. I came to Philippines more than 20 years. I'm a husband of a Filipino, and I'm a father of 2 Filipino children. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, honorable members of the Senate.
Sir, how do you like to be addressed? Pen Lee or Paul Lee?
You can simply call me Paul.
Paul, Mr. Paul Lee.
Honor.
Do you understand Tagalog? Because you've been staying here for 20 years.
I only understand English.
English. So I'll be forced to speak English for the duration of this hearing. You mentioned something about the contract. I have here in possession a copy of the contract, but signed by Miss Micah. What's the last name? Pointon. Under our rules on evidence, there is such a thing as self-authentication, secondary authentication. I have just directed the committee secretary to retrieve the original copy or the certified copy of the contract from the notarial registry of the Regional Trial Court of Makati. But what I have here is a signed document of Miss Micah. Are you aware of, are you familiar with Miss Micah? Can we show first the, I've been asking that the list of the board of the directors, incorporators be shown on the screen. Pwede ba ipalabas yun? Mas marami sa technical, mas ayaw lumabas yung ano. Pwede ba isa na lang doon? That, pwede bang palakihin yan? More. So, the incorporate, itaas mo nga, itaas para makita yung mga pangalan. The incorporators here are Minli, Robi Breg Gestada, tama ba? Christine Bergatinos Lee. May we ask Pen Lee, who is coaching you right now? Teka muna, huwag mo na siyang guluhin. Saan ka pa naman you related to Christine Lee?
Yeah, Christine Lee is my wife.
Yeah, yun ang asawa mo. Si Christine Lee, incorporator din, ano? Tapos, can we roll this down? Yung sa baba pa. Isabel Basco. Ito ba yung Poynton? Yung last name niya? You don't understand.
I don't understand, sorry.
Yeah. Is Micah Isabel Basco now known as Micah Isabel Basco Poynton?
Yes.
Yes. So, because the contract was allegedly signed by Micah Isabel, are you willing to confirm, authenticate the validity of her signature if shown a document? Can you affirm before this committee that you're familiar with the signed document allegedly signed by Micah as a marketing director? Can you affirm that if shown?
Your Honor, actually, when this news came out, we look into.
Just answer me yes or no. Can you say that the document
that's
is
not her white signature. It's just e-signature. We don't know how it got
That's
there.
not her signature.
Not her.
So you cannot confirm nor affirm.
Not her
So
white signature.
The committee will now rule that we await for the submission by the notarial registry of the document emanating from their office. So directed. We now proceed to the second stage. I will be showing you a copy of the check. Can we have the committee, the technical, do that faster? We'll give you a copy of the check, which I heard from anecdotal news reports that you already confirmed. That there is a check allegedly issued to pay to the order of Infinitus. Technical, can you do that faster? Enlarge that. Enlarge it further. Can you enlarge that? The validity. Your assistant. Let the record show that Mr. Penley is being assisted by counsel, and counsel is Attorney Labe. And under our rules, the rules of the Senate, counsels are just staying in this hall in an advisory capacity. The resource person can consult the counsel, but the counsel cannot speak in behalf of the resource person. Do you confirm the existence of this check?
Yes, I confirm this check.
So this check was issued to you, to your company, Infinitus Marketing Solution. Kanina, alam nyo, NBI, kanina pa ako naguguluhan dito eh. Tinatanong ko sa inyo kung ano ibig sabihin ng IMSI. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng IMSI?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, IMSI stands for International Mobile Subscribers Identity.
So nagkataon lang, ang acronym din ng Infinitus, Infinitus Marketing Solutions Inc. IMSI rin. Nagkataon lang, ano?
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
nagkataon lang ito, hindi ito sinasadya.
Hindi po siguro, Your Honor.
Oo. Do not place in the records the soft laughter being shown by the NBI. So we have shown you this check. You confirm that this is genuine. You received this?
Yes,
Yes
we
or no?
received this.
We have here the presence of some bank officials. We'd like to acknowledge and thank the participation of Bank of China. Is Bank of China present here? Can you state your name? I'll ask a few questions.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Yeah, I am Michael Angelo de la Cruz, Managing Director of Bank of China, Hong Kong Limited, Manila Branch.
Thank you, sir. And you're willing to answer some questions because the same is true with Banco de Oro. Banco de Oro is here. No reply from. Thank you, Bank of China, for participating in today's proceedings. Again, I reiterate and place on record that you will not be violating any law. The law states the secrecy of bank deposits. This is not a bank deposit. We're now tackling a check, which is a negotiable instrument. Under the negotiable instruments law, this can be a proof of payment. This can be used as an exchange for payment, etc., etc. Are you aware of that?
Your Honor, yes, we are aware of the rules and regulations and the law on bank secrecy of bank
Yes,
deposits.
so be frank and candor, because you will not be in jeopardy of any punishment coming from the bank secrecy law, because the bank secrecy law cannot be invoked here, because this is a negotiable instrument. This is a check not covered by the bank secrecy law. So dito po sa checking ito ay diniposito ito ay issued by the bank to the payee, Infinitus Marketing Corporation. Do you recall, sir, who signed at the back of the check when this was either in cash or deposited?
Mr. Chairman, Your Honor, in as much as we would like to assist the Senate committee, we respectfully submit that we are constrained to comply again with bank secrecy laws.
Again, I tell you, hindi po kasali dito yung bank secrecy law. This is a negotiable instrument. Sino ba yung abogado nyo? Paano nakasama dito ang bank secrecy law? Paano nakasama ang bank secrecy law?
Your Honor, we request...
Let me tell you this. The Bank Secrecy Act's protections do not bar disclosure of documents independently obtained by the Senate. This never came from you as the source. So hindi kayo kasama sa confidentiality nito. The Bank Secrecy Law, Republic Act 1405, restricts compelling banks to disclose deposits of whatever nature, including investments, not the disclosure of documents already obtained by Congress from other sources. Thus, if Congress possesses such documents, the Act does not prohibit the disclosure. So, in itself, this is not protected by the Bank Secrecy Law. Ginagamit, tinan nyo ha, mga nakababayan natin nakikinig. Paano naging sikreto ito? Pag nag-deposit ka ng check, bibigay sa teller, yung teller ipapasa doon, ilalagay sa plastic yon. Ang nakakita nun siguro mga 10 na. Ang dami pa, dadating pa yan sa kung saan PDIC pa ata para ma-check kung may deposito o wala. So, the bank, Mr. Can I get you? I'm sorry.
De La Cruz.
Mr. De La Cruz, the bank secrecy law is not applicable here. So, tinatanong ko lang sa iyo, very simple. Sa likod ng check, kasi negotiable instrument pipirmahan yung check sa likod. Deposit or encashment. Sino po ang pumirma?
Mr. Chairman, may I request for a minute to consult our counsel?
Yes, go ahead. Tinatanong kung magkano yung deposito, ano yung nature ng deposit. Inadmit na po ni Mr. Paul Lee na may checking ganito, that this is real, this is genuine. Ang tinatanong ko lang sa inyo, sino yung nakapirma sa likod? Wala na to, admitted na po ito So kahit sa husgado, tanggap na po yan. This is real, genuine, and authentic.
Mr. Chairman, we are guided by the BSP legal primer on the secrecy of bank deposits, which prohibits the bank from even confirming the existence of a bank account.
The payee himself already acknowledged the existence of this check. Inadmit na nila na binayaran sila. Kasi Mr. Polly, can you confirm that? Is this check real?
Yeah, this check is real.
The check is real. Ano pa yan? Wala nang secret dito. Live tayo sa buong Pilipinas. Sa Facebook, ano pa ba secret? Kahit yung mukha mo napapanood ngayon, bukas marami na magpapa-autograph sa'yo. There is no more secret here.
Your Honor, the negotiable instrument contains details which may compromise our adherence to the bank secrecy law.
I have just mentioned that the bank secrecy law pertains to deposits. This is not a deposit. This is a negotiable instrument law. I will not argue with you any longer. I'll just ask you to, through your lawyer, to produce a paper showing, justifying why you cannot be cited for contempt by this committee. So directed, Comsec, prepare a letter. So hindi na kita tatanungin doon, but I thank you for your participation. Just the payee himself, the CEO, confirmed the existence of this check. Sila na yung tumanggap ng cheque, ayaw mo pa rin i-admit. So ina-admit mo ba cheque ito ng Bank of China? Hindi pa rin. Alam ko, tayo. We can lalo ka mawawala ng kliyente sa bangko mo pag gaganyan ka. Inadmit na ito, tsaka negotiable instrument to. You were not given a solid legal advice. Baka mapahama ka pa. So I can dispense with your answers. Baon mo na lang yung lunch mo. Sama mo yung abogado mo. I now proceed again to Mr. Paul Lee. Mr. Paul Lee, you just mentioned a while ago that you are a law-abiding citizen, evoking some emotional situations before this committee, which we recognize. A while ago, you mentioned that you comply with other regulations. If I may ask you, when you receive a payment of this big amount, was the law on value-added tax complied with? Nagbayad ba kayo ng VAT?
Your Honor, I think your question, I need to consult with accounting. I'm just CEO. I'm not familiar with accounting terms.
You will consult with your accountant. Maybe ask the Bureau of Internal Revenue kung meron ditong representative. What is the, in a transaction such as this, involving the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, who pays the VAT?
Good afternoon po, Chair. For this po kasi we have what we call the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations, and under also po the principle of reciprocity, their official purchases po are exempt from VAT, pero on
iwas pusoy sila mga kababayan. Magkukorner ni Tolentino, magaling si Tolentino eh. Kaya sabi ni Tolentino, naniniwala po ako na hindi patapos ang isyong ito. Marami pang mga katulad ng Infinitus out there na hindi pa natin nakikilala. Marami pang drones ngayon na nasa ilalim ng ating karagatan na hindi pa nahuli. Marami pang IMSI grabbers na gumagala sa paligid. Senator Tol sa Pinoy, tumulong po kayo na kontrahin ang mga espiya. Yan yung naging panawagan, mga kababayan, ni Senator Tolentino. Kasi yung manager po ng bangko, Pilipino, ayaw makipag-cooperate. You see, maraming kasabwat po ng mga Pilipino. Dito nga po sa eleksyon, ito yung issue na yung Infinitus, kinontrata para impluensyahan yung eleksyon, mga kababayan. Ang nagbayad, Chinese Embassy. Kaya ginagawa po ito na investigasyon kasi malala na ang pangingialam ng China dito po sa ating bansa. Yung ating panawagan po, pro-Philippines po ang ating iboto. Isama na natin si Tolentino, pero inumber 1 natin si Ben Abalos. Okay po, mga kababayan? Huwag pro-China po.
At itong ating programa, mga kababayan, atin sa inyo nitong ating mga sponsors. Fairmax, Firming and Lifting Cream. Pinapay po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po ito sa mga pains at paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging, Automax po siya. Ito, iGlow 60, mga kababayan. whitening po siya. Made in South Korea. Ito naman po, Ningxia Red Mix Fruit Drink. Gawa po siya sa goji berry. May anti-cancer properties po siya. At sa mga naghanap po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab Car Rental din po kami. At bills payment po sa aming office. At saka sa mga mahilig po sa mga imported bags, manood po kayo sa live selling ni Madam Aileen Rosales sa kanyang Aileen Closet po. Pati mga shoes, ito yung kanya po. Ito yung kanyang page. Kita ninyo, napakagandang mga online selling po siya. Si Madam Aileen Rosales. At cellphone number niya po, 773-798-7816.
Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.